corazón, mi corazón.
Te lo dije bien clarito.
Permanece a la escucha. Permanece a la escucha.
12 de la noche en La Habana, Cuba.
11 de la noche en San Salvador, El Salvador.
11 de la noche en Managua, Nicaragua.
Me gustan los aviones, me gustas tú. Me gusta viajar, me gustas tú. Me gusta la mañana, me gustas tú. Me gusta el viento, me gustas tú. Me gusta soñar, me gustas tú. Me gusta la mar, me gustas tú. ¿Qué voy a hacer? Je ne sais pas. ¿Qué voy a hacer? Je ne sais plus. ¿Qué voy a hacer? Je suis perdu. ¿Qué horas son, mi corazón? Me gusta la moto, me gustas tú. Me gusta correr, me gustas tú. Me gusta la lluvia, me gustas tú. Me gusta volver, me gustas tú. Me gusta marihuana, me gustas tú. Me gusta colombiana, me gustas tú. Me gusta la montaña, me gustas tú. Me gusta la noche, me gustas tú. ¿Qué voy a hacer? Je ne sais pas. ¿Qué voy a hacer? Je ne sais plus. ¿Qué voy a hacer? Je suis perdu. ¿Qué horas son, mi corazón?
12, un minuto.
Me gusta la cena, me gustas tú. Me gusta la vecina, me gustas tú.
Radio
Me
Reloj.
gusta su cocina, me
1
gustas
de la
tú.
mañana.
Me gusta camelar, me gustas tú. Me gusta la guitarra, me gustas tú. Me gusta el reggae, me gustas tú. ¿Qué voy a hacer? Je ne
Why we
sais
set
pas.
up our prop.
¿Qué voy a hacer?
Yeah. Well, son.
Oh. Well done.
Can you move the boat that way a little bit?
This way?
Keep going. I'll tell you when to stop.
More.
Little bit more. Perfect.
Oh.
Good work. All right. Episode number 2. Let's go. We need a what's it called? Like a rower.
Oh.
So, how you feeling?
Amazing. Happy to be here.
Pretty happy to be here too. I love Bali. Thanks for coming on the adventure. It's been fun.
Yeah, it's been so good.
What would you say has been?
My favourite part of this trip.
No.
Oh.
What would
What?
you say has been your favourite experience in Bali to date?
Oh. That is huge.
Nah, actually, I was gonna say, what's your favourite part of the last 3 days?
I literally couldn't.
I'm getting closer.
I literally couldn't say the last 3 days because it's all just one big ball.
Yeah.
Oh, probably this spot. You know, this is the first spot we came to.
Yeah.
And then we just chilled out and relaxed on the boats. I don't know. It's just so hard to choose one.
It is. Well, I don't know. For me, this place is like. I think I said it to you on the first day. I was like, I feel so closer to like who I am as a person when I'm here.
Yeah.
Like, you kind of like embrace the like Balinese nature, and you just like have fun doing whatever. Like literally sitting in a boat on the sand,
Yeah.
and it's like it almost just like strips you back to where, like strips you back to like your childlike behaviour.
Just carefree.
Yeah, that's probably
Super
the best way to
carefree.
explain it. But yeah, the first day we came here, it was just sick. I'd been here once before, and I don't know, just like being around blue water, boats, and then the kids in the water that were like playing around and splashing. It just, that pushes you to, I don't know, find your childlike self again.
Yeah.
And I think like in life, it's so, especially with like business and running businesses and stuff, like you get so caught up in being an adult that you forget to just like get back to like where it all started as a child, and just like running around, having fun with like the littlest of things.
Yeah.
I feel like life like fully conditions us to like only be happy when we have like all these other sort of successes going on. But if you can like find happiness just like sitting in a boat,
No expectations, just
Yeah.
relaxing, being present in the moment. Yeah.
that's one of my
I'm so
favourite.
glad that we came here. So
Yeah.
glad that you dragged me here.
Skull dragging you out. Why did you come?
Because you asked me to.
No, but like everyone has like a
Oh, well, you explained it to be just so, like stripped back. That's what, I think that's what you said, hey. And just relaxing, and that's what I needed. I've been so like go, go, go for the past couple months, weeks. And I just needed it after everything didn't work out with the last shoot in Bali last week.
oh right.
Like just to
Yeah.
relax and remember that like it's all going to be okay. So yeah, no, I thoroughly enjoyed this little trip.
What would you say is one thing you would take away from it while we've been here? Like surely there's got to be something that you would take away that you're like, I'm gonna either not put so much pressure on myself, or just like live a little bit more chilled, or
Oh, I definitely not put much pressure on myself. I think so.
there's something that like has been like ringing true to me like recently is and it's a bit contradictory because like I would say I'm pretty deep, but like I seen this quote one time and it was just said that like life's not that deep, and I honestly like couldn't agree more. Like all the random little things that like people stress about, I'm like, it's not that deep.
Yeah.
And when you come to a place like this, it really reminds you of that, and you kind of just see like you see people happy in just such a like minimalistic way, and then it kind of like reminds you that you should be extra happy with all the like successes and things that we have.
Yeah. Yeah, it definitely does.
And like I feel
It's
like
a good reminder.
yeah, we're about to get swept away and go sailing.
That's all right.
Bali, for me, like Bali on the mainland has like changed quite a lot in like the last like whole lot of years, and coming over here, it almost like that same like I don't know. Bali's becoming very materialistic, I would say, over
Yeah.
on like Canggu side.
Yeah.
And it's like everyone has to be dolled up, have a six pack. Girls have to be like. It's so different. So when
Yeah.
you come here, it's like a good escape from all that.
Yeah, so true. I didn't actually expect it to be this like quiet here and
Yeah.
peaceful. And it's just the complete opposite of Bali right now.
Yeah.
So that's why it is so good.
No, I'm glad. It's to find people that enjoy it. Like this is what I love, and I was saying it to you on the first day. I was like, there's not a place in the world, maybe except for Roto. Roto gives me the same feeling,
Yeah.
but there's not really a place in the world where I feel like so close to who I am
Yeah.
internally, like to my core. I think the aim of life to like be happy and to all that sort of stuff is to find yourself more often, or go to places where you feel closest to yourself.
Yeah.
Because a job and a rat race and like all that shit almost just like takes you away from who you are at your core.
Yeah.
So, and I would say 90% of people like walk around living very detached from like who they are as people. So like, that's why I always want to come back here and just spend as much time here as I can. And that's what I was gonna say. It's nice to find people who kind of appreciate the like ruggedness of this.
Yeah.
Because like, yeah, fuck man, not many people would sit in a boat and like just like on the shore and just like have fun and have a good conversation and just enjoy it.
It's a good reset,
Yeah.
reminder and reset. Physically, mentally.
Yeah,
so
well,
good.
hopefully you can take away all that sort of stuff with you. Because I know you've been coming to Bali for a while now.
Yeah, ever since I was little.
Have you been over
I've
here
never
before?
even been here before. No,
This
I've
is your
been
first time?
here at Leilani
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, sick.
I thought I told you that.
No, maybe not.
Yeah, been to Nusa Penida.
Yeah.
But this is the first time I've been here. That's why I didn't like know what to expect. But
best decision ever.
Yeah.
Where are my trust levels at now? They started at 6.5.
Right, 6.8.
6.8.
No, just kidding.
I would say they're a 10.
No, I don't.
I mean, we've zipped around on a scooter for like 4 days with no incidents.
Almost.
No, when?
Close calls.
No.
It was like an hour ago. You were like, he wouldn't even move over.
Oh shit. No, it's honestly been fun, and I'm glad that like something I found in like my whole, I guess, like realm of travel and doing all this stuff is like I've always been able to do things like this, but as I said, like being able to do them with someone who like actually appreciates it and you share that energy with someone, like you kind of, it just like doubles up the energy that you feel yourself. Like
Yeah.
it's so fun doing it solo, but like you've done it solo so many times, so being able to like share it with someone who enjoys it too, your like energies just like bounce off each other. And I don't think we've had one like rocky or turbulent moment in like 4 days. Like it's been
Disagreement.
No, like no. I mean, have we? No,
No.
like not at all. And it's because like you enjoy all the same sort of stuff, and
Yeah.
and I do, and your energies are almost just like uplifting each other the entire way.
Yeah. How many times have you been here?
The first time I came here I was like 19, and then I came again when I was 20, and then I didn't come here for like 7 years, and then I came here again, and then again, and again. So maybe like 5 in total.
Oh, yeah.
Twice this year, and that's when I met Wisnu, the little Indo kid.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
he is so cool. He's actually going to come say hi soon as well.
He lives here, hey?
Yeah, so
And
he
his
had
parents
a baby.
live in the Peneda.
Yeah, how was that?
So cool. How cute was he? Trying to do the Google Translate.
Yeah. So when I first met Wisnu, we were going over on a boat from literally here, actually, at the yellow bridge over there. And we
Oh,
went
yeah.
from like, and I remember getting on the boat and there was nowhere for me to sit. And it was the first time I'd ever been to Peneda. And he was like to me, he like got up and was like, here, you sit here. And I was like, oh, okay, thank you. And then so I sat there with him and he goes, where you go? And I was like, Peneda. And he was like, have you been before? And I said, no. And he goes, he was like doing a tour with someone and he basically just said like, why don't you, he's like, hire a scooter and you can just follow me around.
Oh,
And yeah, that's how we
Bless.
became friends. And every year I came back, I came and visit him. And then one time he took me to visit his family in like the middle of the jungle.
yeah.
And yeah, now I try to make like a conscious effort to like go visit them because they appreciate
Yeah,
it. Like,
they
don't
do.
have-
They really do.
and that was actually really fun to share that experience with you as well. Even though it's like it's nothing that grand or like over the top, but it's just like,
Oh, it's the little things, and they would
Yeah.
have. That it would have meant so much to them.
yeah.
You know, every time you go and visit, it would literally brighten their day. I
It's
know it.
And they don't even speak a word
Yeah,
of English.
so
So
cute,
it's like,
hey? And
all you
just
can do is like, yeah. You can just like reference like food or reference like coconut. And
Yeah.
then, yeah. How's his dad? He went and like climbed up the tree and chopped down a coconut.
I
and
know.
It was the best. But no, that was another really cool thing to experience with someone. Because again, like I think that's, I don't know, not something I've struggled with, but like I get to, like I was saying, have all these like cool moments, and then a lot of the time, unless I was with like a girlfriend at the time,
Yeah.
you kind of like do all this stuff on your own, so you don't have anyone to like talk about it with, or go back and laugh about it with, and it's, I don't know, there's so many like facets of like solo traveling that are really amazing, but then there's like another side of it that's like, it's I don't know, like not, I guess like not really ever spoken about, and
Yeah.
like doing all this stuff on your own and not having someone to like, you know, finish the day with and just like recap, and they're like, fuck yeah, how cool was that? And
Yeah.
it honestly makes such a difference. So like,
Yeah, so true. Because you've obviously got, you know, social supposed to, but it's the fact of, you know, like when you being present after something cool and you don't get to share that with someone,
Yeah.
it's just like, oh.
Except we actually didn't recap anything. We just quoted Step Brothers.
Yeah, and what's it? Castaway. Wilson.
Oh, Castaway. Wilson.
Yeah. Oh my god, so funny.
No,
Nah, it's been a good few days. I'm so glad.
Yeah, no, me too. And it was nice to break up. I guess like because I'm here working and you not working. Really?
Well,
a little bit.
a little bit.
Yeah. So I was like shooting for 2 or 3 days straight and editing for a couple of days. So it's nice to have a bit of a break in between and just like unwind before the next job. And yeah, places like this just like they just relax me so much.
Yeah.
And how can you not? Like it's so fucking beautiful.
I know, we're going to do a shoot here, remember?
We will. feel
It's gonna happen.
more work. Yeah, I'm actually so keen. And there's so many places we could do this sort of stuff at. No, yeah, I appreciate you being here, so thanks.
You're
And it's
welcome.
kind of cool to like go from a conversation all about like swimwear and then a little bit more like deeper intertwined into like Bali and what your sort of fascination around it was, because you've been coming here now for what, like your whole life?
Yeah, pretty much.
And if you want to speak about it, like your mum had a tattoo shop here, and you're almost like raised Balinese.
Yeah. But I don't speak Balinese. I really need to start learning the language.
Yeah.
I know the numbers.
Go hit me.
Do you remember what one is?
Ichi?
Oh, no,
Oh,
that's
that's
like
Chinese.
Satu,
Satu,
dua,
dua, tiga.
satu, dua, tiga, empat, lima, enam, tujuh, delapan, sembilan, sepuluh.
Tiga.
That's good.
Where do you feel more at home, here or Perth?
Probably here.
Yeah.
I think it's just
Kinda
because yeah. I know.
Okay.
Well, I do have like I've got my dad and my sister, my nieces in Perth, but it's just a different I don't know connection over here with everything, like physically, mentally, spiritually. But I've been coming to Bali since I was young, like however old, maybe 14, maybe. Can't even really remember, but yeah. So my mum had a tattoo studio. That's why I've got so many tattoos. And then 7 years ago, she ended up passing, and I took over the tattoo studio. And I feel like I didn't take it over because I was so passionate about, running a tattoo studio, but it was just mainly because that was my last connection to her, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
But yeah, she had the tattoo studio for how long? Maybe
Was it in Kuta?
it was on Legian Street,
Yeah.
so between Seminyak and Kuta. Maybe like 7 years. Maybe she had it. Can't really remember. It's been that long. But yeah, I've been coming here ever since I was little. And obviously having my mum live here, she worked FIFO as well. So on her breaks, she would live here. So yeah, it's super special to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can see why I'd feel like home to you and why you always come back,
Yeah.
and why your brand is kind of centered around Bali quite a lot. It's manufactured in Bali,
Yeah.
has a Bali inspiration,
Yeah.
inspire or essence to it. Would you say it's almost like the brand and who you are, and by coming back here you feel
Connected?
yeah,
Yeah.
connected and closer to your mother?
Yeah, definitely. I will always have that connection to Bali and my mum. I
Yeah.
think. When I was younger, I'd fly in by myself, and when you walk through, it's all changed now, the airport, and they've got these restaurants at the top.
Yeah.
And every time I'd fly in, she would be waiting at the top.
Oh, you just
for
told me this. Yeah.
Yeah, and I'd walk through, and then I'd look up, and
She was
just
there.
be waving. So it's just all these. There's so many memories here, so many. Because
Yeah.
obviously on her breaks from FIFO, she would fly us over, me and my sister, or me just by myself. And this is where we had most of our, good memories in Bali. So it's always just going to be such a special place. Yeah.
It's crazy that a location or something can do that, and that's why I almost got into photography and stuff, because I know you can't physically grab onto a memory, but sometimes you can have something that just makes you feel more connected. And for me, photography or video was a way that I can keep that moment forever,
Yeah.
or as close to possible as keeping it forever.
Yeah.
And it's almost the same as your moments with Bali and what you almost use Bali as.
Yeah.
I think people come over here for such different experiences, and there's just a whole Bali can just be so eye-opening, and that's what I was that's why I started to run retreats here and talk about everything that had happened, I guess, with me, because Bali almost saying it saved my life is a stretch, but it just really gave me a spiritual home and kind of opened my eyes to a lot of things. And again, everyone can come in and have a total different experience, and a lot of people from Perth come over here and they just send it for a week, and I'm you're missing out on so much empowerment that's really here. so much like meaning and depth that you can find, but
It's hard though for people that only come over here for a short amount of time, that don't spend, they come mainly for
the party.
to party.
Yeah.
And to just like let loose of all the worries in Perth.
I guess so. So they almost use it as like a different style of vice.
Yeah. But it's just, it's obviously different when you come here so often.
Yeah. Actually, this is true because I remember like the first couple times I would come here, I would like get drawn into the party quite a lot. And I think
Me too, always.
now that I've like been here so many times, I don't have like any FOMO or anything. Like I could come here and just like avoid Canggu and not really stress about it. And whereas like a while ago it used to be, you'd hear about everybody here or like everyone from Perth saying, fuck, like you want to see everybody and hang out with everybody. And now I'm like, I actually don't care. Like I'm here for like a different sort of reason. And but Bali can just be something so special. And I think if people can like look past that surface level side of things, they can just discover something so much like deeper and more impactful for their life.
Yeah, I agree.
And I feel like both you and I have found that.
Yeah.
And we can still have a balance of both. Like, dude, we did a shoot like a month ago and we sent it.
Got too excited.
We got a little bit excited. That was fun though.
Yeah. That was
But yeah, and it's all in small doses. Even though that kind of wrote us off for the next few days. Very unprofessional.
Yeah. Oh god. Good times.
Good times. Do you think you'll keep coming back here for the rest of your life?
Of course.
I think so as well.
Um,
You know what I'm really excited for is to like come back here one day with a family of my own.
like the ones we saw last night, and you were like, are they really going to go on the scooter?
That was
like 5 of
crazy.
them.
There was like
The baby, then the other little kid, then the dad, and then the other one.
and then the
standing.
mum, and they weren't even Bali. They were like from Melbourne.
Yeah, they were from Melbourne.
These guys
like, getting on
literally
the bike like the locals.
yeah,
Bye,
they
guys.
stacked 5 people on one scooter. And he was we asked him what he was doing, and he was here for 2 weeks, just like hanging out on Lombongan. And I was like, and then he was like, we're going to go back into the mainland for 2 days. I was like, fuck yeah, that's the dream. Like to come over here with like when you get to that point, like your kids, and just like run amok on an island for a few days. For a couple of weeks.
Living life.
Yeah, I think people like that have like almost like achieved. I don't know what the word is, but like happiness is a strong word, but just like found how to be happy with like the littlest of things.
Yeah.
And that's like something that I like constantly strive to do, and probably like the message that I try to share the most is just to find happiness in like the littlest of things. Because if you can be happy sitting on a boat on the sand that's not even in the water, that's not even our boat, then one day when you actually have your own boat, you're gonna like appreciate that so much more. Like, or anything like that's bigger than this is just like, it's just an upgrade from your already level of happiness.
Yeah.
And I reckon that's huge.
Yeah, I think so too. I forgot what I was going to say.
That was like me the other day. It's hard, the amount of times I've caught you and you've caught me just like staring out into space.
Yeah, because it's just so peaceful. You just like drift off into some thoughts.
Nah, it's really good.
Well said.
Well, son!
Oh my god, I love that.
We
movie.
keep referencing Castaway.
So good. If you
And
haven't
Step
seen
Brothers.
it,
Go watch it.
go watch it.
Okay, if you had to tell someone, if someone was coming to Bali for the first time, what's like the biggest piece of advice you'd give them?
Oh.
First time, they're just like never been to Bali before, and they're like, yeah, I want to go to Canggu because I heard Old Man's is good.
What?
That's just
Wait.
what they said. What would you say?
If they wanted to go to Old Man's,
Yeah, they're
first
like
of all, you need to make sure you get a SIM.
Okay.
Safety, you need
Yeah.
to have reception everywhere you go.
Yes,
no matter.
Every now and then, Tania kicks into motherly mode. I'll be eating food like too fast, and she'll say, "Slow down, chew your food."
What was the other thing? Something
She's either like she kicks into like motherly mode, or she kicks into
about
like
driving and
princess mode.
on the side of the road or something. What did I say about going around the corners? I was like,
Oh,
you shouldn't.
yeah. Her tone of voice changes. She's like, "You shouldn't overtake in the right side of the road." I said, yes, Mum.
You should wait.
Well, there's like no road rules here anyway.
He just doesn't think sometimes when he's driving.
Yes, I do. Don't tell them that. I'm a great driver.
You don't go in front when the hills.
We had
coming
places to get to. I don't care.
Up. Does my safety mean nothing to you?
Okay, this is her advice. Is like, don't go on a scooter with James.
Yeah, that is my advice.
That's bullshit.
Do not go on a scooter with James. in
But say
Bali.
yes to the adventure with James because it's life changing.
No, maybe you should definitely download Gojek.
Okay, and not use James.
Don't use James. Yeah, no, Gojek is so good. And also you link your card up to the Gojek.
True.
So you just have to order it. Gojek comes in 2 minutes, don't have to touch any money, which is another bonus because you don't want to touch the money all the time because there's so much germs.
See, motherly mode kicks in.
So much germs. Always carry a bottle of Dettol. Make sure you put that on it
Yeah.
before food.
Before food.
Really before anything.
And don't eat anywhere because sometimes they wash the dishes with tap water. As we learned today. Actually, what are the 2 fun facts that you've taught me?
Oh,
So one day we were at dinner or something, and we came back and there was like all these ants and there was all this like sand on the floor, and I was like, dude, what the fuck? Like, I swear I didn't walk sand in here. Like, I'm not that irresponsible. I was like, Tania might have done that, but again, I was like, actually didn't think she did it. And then she was like, yeah, the ants that come through the cracks of the wood carry sand. And I couldn't wrap my head around it. I was like, what? And so there was like this sand pile, like, if you can see, it was quite big. And she said that the ants carry the sand up.
Yeah.
I'm still not convinced.
where do you think the sand came from?
You walked it
could
in and you tried to blame it on the ants.
You could see the floorboards have sand between them. So they're coming up, bringing all the sand with them.
But why would they bring sand up?
It's just what they do, so they know where to go back to their home.
It's just
No,
like breadcrumbs. This is ridiculous.
Another one is with the cup of water in your room. I told him to put a cup of water in his room next time. Because you know when you get like a dry throat from the aircon?
Yeah.
Yeah, it stops it because like it goes to the water
First.
instead.
So there's some gravitational pull from the water that's like pulling
Well,
the
because
cold
we've
air.
got obviously saliva. What's it called?
Liquid in our mouth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it goes
So
to
there's
the
a couple
water.
fun facts that just came out of this week. So if you were to ask what I would take away, I'm going to go home and tell all my friends that, did you know ants carry sand up through the cracks of floorboards?
You try to say it to like at the dinner, and she's just like, we were just talking about that. There was just normal ants like at the dinner table, like on the chairs and stuff on the tree, and then James randomly goes and tells her, "Oh, the ants carry sand through the cracks," and she's like, "What cracks?"
I was just like so fascinated with like all these random facts that I was like learning, and I wanted to share it with everybody. So I was excited.
Yeah.
Nah, it's been fun, and I am super thankful that you got to come along.
Yeah.
You should be thankful you came along with me.
I am
but
thankful.
Good.
I'm grateful.
I am super grateful. Yeah, it's rare that you find someone who can like enjoy that ruggedness. Like I said, there's like Tania has like a little 10% of like a princess strike about her, and then there's like a 10% motherly, and then there's like 80% she's just like
strong
she's a
bitch woman.
she's a bloke. She's an actual bloke.
Yeah. Don't tell everyone that. Nah, I actually am. I'm a bit of a tomboy.
It's a good combination because it makes for like adventures really fun because
Yeah.
otherwise they're boring. If someone didn't enjoy this sort of lifestyle, it'd be like hard to
Connect with, have a friendship with.
yeah, for sure. And like being able to like run around and just like both like appreciate the like sentimentalness, is that a word?
Yeah.
Sentimentalness of like this island and just like even just like the palm trees, the sand, the kids smiling, and all those like little kind of things. It's yeah, it's been really fun to like share that with you. So yes, ma'am.
I remember my highlight.
I'll go.
It was the crab in
Oh, yes. So we were like laying at this beach, and then like this rock started crawling towards us, and it was like, is it crazy crab?
Yeah, it's a crazy crab.
Crazy crab.
hermit crab, crazy crab.
Hammock. And then Tania picked it up, and we were playing with it for a bit because it was fun. And then he crawled into his shell and he wouldn't crawl out. And I was like, Johnny, you
Well, that's
killed him.
another fun fact when you blow on them.
So all in the same day, she's like, if you breathe, like give the crazy crab like mouth to mouth, like, so he gets the crab and she's like,
I don't actually touch it, but like the air of it like makes
And-
it come out of its shell.
how's it go? Anyway, and the thing didn't even come out. And I was like, Tania,
did one time.
Yeah.
It's because it did a few roly-polies.
It rolled down the hill, like tumbled. And we're like, Tania, you've killed it. And then after a while, he came out. And then it was even crazier because all of a sudden, all these other little things we thought were just rocks started crawling. We're like, dude.
So all the family,
Oh.
Mum was up at the hill.
That was actually that was a fun moment.
I didn't want to let it go. It was like, oh,
She wanted to take it home.
Yeah.
It wasn't going to happen.
bring home in the airport. Excuse me, ma'am.
Okay, there's something crawling out of your jacket. Don't worry, it's just my friend.
It's just Wilson.
It's just Wilson. He
just
can be
Wilson.
called Nelson.
It's just Wilson. Oh my God, do you think this is the top of a crab?
A crab.
Oh no, it's not.
Sandpaper.
All I saw is that. Would you have thought?
No, I would have thought it's. See, sometimes she comes out with outrageous things like that.
But look, the edges sort of look a bit like.
One time she said, "Where's your backpack?" And it was like at her feet. I was like, dude. Remember that time? Yesterday? You're like, "Where's your bag?" And you were like, it was on your feet.
Yeah, and then yesterday when we were on the boat, he's like, where's that bike? And the huge moped bike, and it was right next to him, like right in front of him.
Someone like pulled a scooter onto the little boat, like probably like a boat as big as this one out here, if you can see it. And there was a scooter that basically took up half of it. And I was like, "Hey, where'd the scooter go?" It was like,
Right there, right
Shut
in
up.
front of his face.
anyway, nah, it's been fun.
Wonder what the time is.
Probably time to go. We have to go back to the mainland today. I'm kind of sad to leave.
Yeah, it's been nice.
It has been, but we got plenty more adventures to come, and
I gotta look back into work.
yeah, pretty exciting. Pretty exciting few months ahead as well. I would say like Perth summer's gonna be fun.
Yeah.
Boat parties.
Yeah,
Um,
don't announce that. Oh no, they don't know.
and then yeah, another week or so in Bali, and maybe another shoot. We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see.
But yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Stay tuned.
stay tuned till episode 3 with Tania. It's becoming a series. Thank you for being here.
Thanks for having
Appreciate
me,
it.
James.
Welcome, Bob, Millie.
Bob.
Alright.
Nelson.
We're gonna have to take this.
That'd be fun.
We have to take this boat back.
How good is this coconut? I actually
Almost-
haven't seen. How good?
I could eat that.
Go on. You wouldn't. See, this is the.
I'd eat
this
it,
is
yeah.
like the eating coconut.
Let me eat it.
The other one that we drink out of is not.
I know they're different.
Yeah, I didn't know that until right now.
Can confirm it tastes salty.
It's been probably in the ocean for a couple of days.
I need to take my boat back.
Yeah, you got to do it. I pushed it.
I'm gonna go back to Perth.
Me gusta la canela, me gustas tú. Me gusta el fuego, me gustas tú. Me gusta menear, me gustas